Hey, greetings. Thanks for tuning into eZeLiving.com. Today we're going to talk about another medical misconception. We've all seen Hollywood movies. We've seen Rambo 3 where he's got this pole stuck in his side. He pulls it out, cuts open a bullet, puts the gunpowder in there, lights it up, and the wound heals. It closes up. We're talking about wounds. What's the misconception, Ali?
The misconception is, let's say you're walking and you step on something, like a nail, and the nail is stuck into your foot or your hand. Should you remove it or not?
Okay. What
do you think?
My instincts would say pull it out.
Pull it out because
I'm in pain, man. I mean, I'm in agony. I got to pull this thing out to relieve myself of the pain.
What you're saying is very logical and actually common, very common, as we said. But it's completely wrong because let's say you have an injured blood vessel, an artery, a vein, and this penetrating object is closing the blood vessel.
So it's got to be a deep wound. We're talking about a deep wound. We're not talking about a nail pricking your finger or a rose thorn.
We're saying a penetrating object. That means it broke the skin and it's stuck deep into your skin.
So we're talking the heavy-duty penetration.
Yep.
You've got glass, you've got a knife, you've got
a nail, a metal bar.
You're working on a construction site and something it goes into the body.
Yes.
The advice is not to pull it out.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you remove it out, you can have severe bleeding.
Okay.
And we don't want this. So you just keep it in place. If you have sterile gauze, which is preferable, you can just wrap it around to stabilize the penetrating object, and immediately seek medical attention.
Okay.
Because even for us, in an emergency department, we will not remove it. We will wait for the patient to go into the operation theater, under medical interventions, and surgeons will be there, so you can remove it peacefully. So in case bleeding occurs, you can manage it easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let me use two types of Hollywood, again, training. One is in the old movies where you had the bow and arrow, kind of old times. They take the bow, they shoot, it goes into someone's body. Now, back then they got it right. They wouldn't pull out the arrow, they'd break the arrow.
Yeah.
That means the arrow is still stuck in the body. So that, you would say, is actually correct if such an incident occurred with a sharp metal object going into your body. The second one, which is again a misconception, don't do it, is when you've got something going into your body and the macho hero in the movie pulls it out.
Yep.
And again, just to say that he's macho. That's not correct, is it?
But to be entirely honest and clear, we don't recommend both.
Okay.
We don't recommend, not even breaking the arrow.
The bow and arrow thing was an example. We don't have that kind of thing, but especially in this day and age. But you're saying is that leave the object in the body, get yourself to an emergency room, and have the experts treat you, rather than risk pulling that sharp object out and tearing a major vein or a major artery that could cause excessive bleeding. Don't do it. Thanks, Ali. Great tip.
Thank you very much.
Please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments on eZeLiving.com or on our YouTube page, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.